All right, let's settle down. Let's get to the word. Let's get to the message. Ladies and gentlemen, our host today, we're all proud to have him back from Houston, Texas. By the way, of where? Baltimore, Maryland / Florida. Born over in the islands and came here and just tearing the business up. Can we give a warm welcome to none other than Mr. Shakeel Cooper, Regional Vice President?
Thank you. Thank you. I'm excited to be on the call today. Today was just one of those days. I woke up earlier. I missed my alarm clock. I end up going to the gym later. I did not feel like it. I sat there and I'm like, I see why most people don't want to do this. Because even though I do it all the time, I literally sat there and I try to give my trainer every single excuse for me not to show up because it was in a time crunch. And he was like, "You're working out." And I'm just like, oh man, I had to get up, get ready, and go and do it anyway, even when I didn't feel like it. So today, that's what the call is going to be motivated about is doing things even when you don't feel like it. I'm telling you, it's hard doing the simple things over and over every single day. And you know what the hardest part is? Just doing it. Because once you start doing it, it's easy. But thinking about it, it's actually harder than doing it. And someone like me, I still deal with this to this day. Literally to this day. Like I'm going for a run. As soon as I get on this car, I gotta go run 3 miles. And it's like I don't feel like it, but I have to do it anyway. So when it comes down to doing the business, you gotta do the business when you feel like it, and you gotta do the business when you don't feel like it. Meaning that you gotta do the business at all times. And the reason why I say that because I don't feel like doing things, but I still gotta do it anyway. But once I do it, at the end of doing it, the results is worth me actually doing it. So today I want to talk about the simple steps on how to build a massive network marketing business. And again, you guys already know that this business isn't built on complicated strategies. It is built on simple, consistent actions done daily. I'm gonna repeat it one more time. If you're not taking notes, I suggest you take notes. This business isn't built on complicated strategies, meaning that it's not a bunch of secrets and it's simple. It's built on a simple, consistent actions that's done daily. Meaning that you got to do the same thing daily. You can't just do it for a month, 2 months, 3 months. No, you got to do it daily, right? You also want to share a personal quick win in a story. Talk about, hey, I got my first customer 24 hours. I got qualified in 24 hours. I was able to get my first business partner in 24 hours. Your goal is to sell your story. So everything that you do in a business, the moment that you get started, starts your story. So when I got started, what I said to myself was like, man, I had to sell my story. And how was I going to sell my story? I wanted to be able to make money fast because I knew that if people wanted to make money fast, I didn't have to convince them because it's like, man, you just got started, you made money already? Yup. So I understood that, you know what, this business is actually really simple if you just do the work. But at the same time, the hard part is doing the work to get the paychecks coming in because once you get the paychecks coming in, listen, people believe in you. I tell most people, you want people to believe in you, go make some money. But it's not gonna be easy. But guess what? If you gonna make some money, listen, nobody's laughing no more. I haven't had someone laughed at me in a long time. Once you start making money, people stop laughing. They might talk about you, but they're not laughing at you for doing something that is still paying you 12 years later. I got started, my 12-year anniversary is coming up in November. So that's September. 2 months. Make it 12 years. Who would have thought something I started as a college kid, 20 years old, no business background, knew anything, that I would still be doing it 12 years later? When everyone told me, oh, you're not going to be around 2 years from now. You're just trying this thing out. But look, I'm still here today. So again, you got to understand that it's all about long-term vision. What's your long-term? 20 years, 30 years from now. Can you see yourself 30 years from now doing the same thing? You also want to talk about mastering the basics. Again, use the product and use the services yourself. You can't recommend something that you don't believe in. It's just like promote an event. If you're not going to go to the event, you're not going to be able to promote it with that passion and get people really locked in. So again, you want to use the product, you want to use the service. Just pick one service and get good at it. You don't got to pick all of it. It's like a buffet, but you want to pick one service. That could be Truvy, that could be anything. Just master one service and just go out there and just share your story. Again, number two, build your story. People connect to your journey, not just the product. So people want to hear about how your journey been since you got started in the opportunity. You want to sell them a good story because so many times people run across individuals that didn't have a lot of success. So when they meet someone that actually has success, they're very surprised that someone like you, that's a regular person, not no one from Harvard or anything like that. Because what I understood about this business is that anyone can get to the top. It didn't matter your background. You can come from Yale, you can come from jail. If you got dedication, hard work ethic, and you got a good moral about yourself, you can get to the top of this opportunity. You want to keep it simple. Don't over explain and just share your excitement. You don't got to listen. The person that talks the least makes the most. Meaning that, the less that you just think about it. When you meet someone and you're like, I started this opportunity, and I mean, it's like you just throwing up on it. They're like, hold on, slow down. What are you talking about? Because people know that people that just talk fast, they're slick. They're trying to sell them something. So again, just relax. Just share the opportunity, share your story, and let them make a decision. Your job is not to convince. Your job is not to convince. Your job is not to convince. Your job is just share the opportunity, let them make a decision, and keep on going to the next person. It's a numbers game. The right person gonna see it and get involved. No one had to convince me. I saw it, I liked it, I'm doing it to this day. My mentor don't have to call me and say, "Hey, Shaquille, you still?" I'm here. I'm not going nowhere. Because when you find the right people, you don't have to convince them. So again, keep it simple. Keep the business simple. Then you want to make a daily contact goal. You want to share the opportunity with 3 to 5 people a day. That can be social media, phone calls, or in person. Don't sell, just connect. Ask about them. Listen, talk to people about themselves. You know what people like talking about the most? Themselves. So if you just get great at just letting people will tell you what they're looking for. They'll tell you if they don't have any money. They'll tell you if they want more time with their family. They're going to tell you exactly the answer that you're looking for, but you got to ask them questions about themselves. You can't just be the only person talking. You got to let the other person talk, and they'll give you the answers. And then from there, hey, if they love making money, talk about the person in the company that make a lot of money. If they love helping people, talk about a person that in the company that owns a charity and they're giving back. We'll talk about ACN, the Ronald McDonald House. You want to, it's called mirror and matching. You got to learn how to mirror and match. That's what I got great at in the opportunity. From there, don't try to be an expert. Leverage. Leverage presentations, leverage videos, group calls. Listen, what I got great at, and I'm gonna tell you guys the secret. My biggest secret was three-way calls. I just got everybody on the phone with my mentor, Mr. Adam Root. Hey man, this guy on real estate, he live on the Eastern Shore, driving the Audi A7. Listen, we ain't never seen an Audi A's. We didn't even know what Audis was. Everybody in Baltimore got Honda Coupes. They got the Honda Coupes. But when we saw that Audi A7, that white Audi A7 that pull up, man, it did all the selling for us. So what I understood was that I got great at talking about Mr. Adam Root. Talk about Mr. Aaron Burke. Listen, I'm ready to talk about somebody else, getting myself out of the way. And that three-way call is so powerful. I'm telling you, if you just get good at just getting your mentor, the person that you're working with on the phone with somebody else, that credibility is going to be built because what happens is you're going to be edifying the person that they're talking to. But then that individual that they're now going to be looking up to is now talking highly about you. So when your friend or whoever the individual is, talk to you again, they're gonna hold you to that high respect because someone that they respected, they grew to respect, talk the same way about you. So three-way calls is very, very important. I'm telling you guys right now, get good at it. Just get good at the system. If you get good at the system, anybody can do it. And that's why I was able to do it. You want to use the different tools. If it's simple for you, it's simple for your team. If it's complicated for you, it's going to be complicated for your team. Everything that you do in the business has to be duplicatable and have to be simple. Meaning that you don't got to be the best well-spoken individual. Don't try to be. Don't try to be perfect. Your goal is just to be a regular person so they feel as though, listen, if he or she can do it, I can do it. If your team don't feel that way, you're too complicated. You know why my team still believed in ACN? Because they felt like they really know me. And the people that really know me know, like, I'm a regular person. I'm just a hustler. So when it comes to making money, like, I'm very serious about business. But if I'm not doing business, I'm having fun. I'm a happy person. But they know that he a regular person. Shaquille is, the only superpower I guess that I have is just consistency. But other than that, I'm a regular person. So for most people, they saw me doing it, they're like, oh, Applebee's, man, if he can do it, I can do it. Even though most people can't be consistent because it's hard work. Listen, when I'm trying to tell you guys, it's easier having a 9 to 5 and getting a salary for 6 figures and paying your bills and spending time with your family and knowing when you're gonna get paid. But that emotional roller coaster being an entrepreneur, it's not for everybody. How bad do you really want it? See, I want to become so wealthy one day that I just got to do it anyway. If I got to do it right, I'd rather do it right now than be 50 years old and now I decided to dream and I want to start living my life again. Nothing wrong with that, but it's like I'd rather just do it now. So when I'm 40 and I'm looking 25 and I'm feeling 21, man, I said, listen, I plan on living 100 years. I don't know about everybody else, but I plan on living till I'm 100 plus. And I've been saying this my whole entire life. And that's why operate the way that I do because I know I'm going to be here for a very, very long time. And as long as I'm here, I'm going to live my life to the fullest because that's what it's about. It's about living life to the fullest. Because what stories are you going to tell under the fireplace when you're living in a big mansion and you have your grandkids and your family can come over and then you're the person over the fireplace. You're the person that, hey, listen, because of me, everybody's okay. That's what I want for me. I want to be that person for my family. I want to be the first multi-millionaire, the first person that, becomes super, super successful because everybody else in my family, they're comfortable with that 9 to 5, and there's nothing wrong with that. But guess what? Man, life is so much better on the other side. So again, plug into the system, attend the team calls, events, trainings, invite your people to them, invite the prospects, let the system do the heavy lifting. Take the stress off of you and put it on the system. See, I got great at letting the system build my business. And because I got great at that, people, oh, he not doing. No, it's working smart, not working hard. The reason why I'm still here 12 years later because I work smart. I didn't allow the business to burn me out. I'm sorry, I didn't. Some people frustrated. They burnt. No, listen, I'm still excited more today than I was when I first got started. Because I know that guess what? The business been around for 12 years since I've been involved. I knew that everything that I seen 12 years ago is not going the same as ACN. They're not growing. They're not evolving. ACN is getting bigger and bigger every single year. Imagine the people that got started when the company was just selling home phones and they're still around today. See, that's the vision that you got to have. I'm thinking about 10, 15, 20 years from now. Who knows what ACN is going to be offering as a product or a service in the next 10 to 20 years that can, but if you're not positioned, you're not going to reap the benefits. It's all about timing. It's all about timing. If you're at the right time and you're positioned right, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have a lot of success because I feel as though I got started in ACN the right time, 2013. It's, you know, the company already having success. I remember going to the convention. It was just like, this a convention? I've never seen nothing like this in my life. People making money, people happy. I'm from Baltimore. You don't see people happy. But going to my first convention in California, when I tell you I was sold, I was like, oh yeah, this is it. So for me, that's the type of person that I am though. I'm, I'm a visionary. You just gotta show it. Listen, you just gotta show it to me. If someone can show me, hey, how to do something, I'm gonna believe them and I'm gonna do it. So when I saw ACN, once I start getting around the people at the top, once I start seeing like, oh, these people are really living the lifestyle that they talking about. See, most people they don't never believe it because like, no, I've been to some of their house. Listen, it's real. And when you see that, you can't go back. You're like, oh, I can get to. I just gotta work really, really hard and then put in a lot of work over the years and just keep my head down, keep the bar down, and just you don't focus on the now, but just keep going because one time you was in my position in the business, but you just kept going. You didn't do anything different. You just kept going. So for me, seeing the things that I seen, I'm telling you, is like I was sold. No one still to this day can convince me of anything else. My mentor, I see. Listen, I've been able to be a part of the journey with individuals at the top for many, many years. And when you see that it's real, there's no going back. See, so many times people feel as though I need to make a lot of money before I believe that this thing is real. No, you got to believe that it's real now with the little bit of money that you're making. So that when the big money come, you don't get beat up. Yeah, I believed I was going to get to the top when I first started, when I signed my name on the paperwork. I remember printing out LBO agreements and like, listen, I did everything. I'm telling you guys, and every time I think about it, I'm like, I'm so proud of myself that I just did everything and I didn't cheat it or anything when I first got started in the business. I went through the process. I showed up with no suit, anything. I was just like, listen, nobody believed in network marketing. It wasn't cool to do network marketing when I did ACN. It wasn't cool, you know? So for me, it's like just the things I learned in ACN, like right now, I got an NFL player calling my phone. You get a chance to meet people that's at the next level once you go to become the next level. How many people you know that's an NFL player calling your phone? I'm just saying, nobody special. I'm just a hustler. So again, you guys got to go out there and just do the work. You got to do the work. And I'm going to end it with this. If you stay consistent with these simple steps, you won't just build a business, you'll build a lifestyle. Again, I'm repeated. If you stay consistent with these simple steps, you won't just build a business, you'll build a lifestyle. And for the past 12 years, I've had to punch a clock. That means more than any amount of dollars in the world because guess what? I'm wealthy in time. And what is the most valuable asset in the world? Time. You can't buy more of it. So again, I pass the call back to you, Mr. Thomas, and I hope you guys got something today. And I look forward to being back next week.